everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Okay, there was some really juicy tea that was spilled by the ladies of The Real. The co-hosts of The Real, Loni Love, Tamar Braxton, Jeannie Mai, and Adrian Halton came on The Breakfast Club and spilled the tea of why Tamar was fired. Loni Love went into detail about the truth behind Tamar's firing, and it had nothing to do with the ladies, it had nothing to do with Tamar's attitude, but it had everything to do with Vince. Vince was Tamar's husband and manager. However, currently he's no longer managing Tamar, and they are going through a process of divorce.
My story is this. She was getting to the point where I was at her house one day. This is after Dancing with the Stars, all this other kind of stuff. She looked at me, she said, hey, I want to get a new manager. And I was sitting in her kitchen, and she said, you know Rushion McDonald. Rushion McDonald is Steve Harvey's ex-manager. So she said, you know Rushion, give me his number. I said, okay, because I think she's a very talented girl. We were sitting there, and she said, well, what about him? And she pointed out, saying to Vince, because Vince wasn't there. Vince was out the room. Something happened, and he knows what happened. But he's trying to save face, I believe, because he knows that something had happened with him and Tamar. Either some deal messed up, I don't know.
Loni, Tamara, Adrian, and Jeannie were caught by surprise when they found out that Tamar was fired. Tamar did a long rant on Instagram, and she immediately unfollowed Loni Love, and then she unfollowed Jeannie Mai. And it made a lot of her fans think that these two were the reason why she was fired. Loni Love specifically got a lot of backlash, but the truth of the matter is, Loni wasn't the reason why she was fired. However, Vince was telling Tamar the lie that Loni Love had something to do with it. He also threw the other girls under the bus while filming the Braxton family values to make the public believe that the girls had something to do with Tamar getting fired, when in reality, none of the ladies have that type of executive power to get anybody fired.
Her sister Tawanda said, Loni, I am so sorry this is happening to you. We know you didn't have nothing to do with it. She said, but I'm going to tell you something. They just did an emergency filming of the Braxton family values, and you need to see the episode. I said, what are you talking about? She said, you just need to see the episode. I was like, what? The person that worked at WeTV contacted me and said, look, we saw the rough cut of the Braxton family values. You are being named, the girls are being named, and Vince is doing the naming. I sat here and I called my attorney. I said, you got to call WeTV and let them know that if they're naming us, we're going to have legal action. Because we had nothing to do with this defamation of character.
100%.
So when you look at that WeTV, they turned around and they did an extra cut. But if you Google, you can see that there was a blogger that actually saw the rough cut, and it says Vince names us, saying that we jealous. He names me specifically. And you know why I say he does that? Because I gave her the number of Rushion McDonald.
Look how that story just
So you may not have got it.
So Loni is saying that Vince had a vendetta against her because she referred Tamar to another manager. See, Tamar has been trying to get a new manager for some time now. I watched the last season of Tamar and Vince, and she had a huge issue with him managing her. She wanted a new manager desperately. And the reason why she wanted a new manager is because she wasn't satisfied with the way Vince was running her career. Not only that, Tamar and Vince had a very strained marriage, which eventually led them to getting a divorce. Now, I will say Tamar was wrong in the way that she handled this whole situation, because she made a very vague yet accusatory statement that put all the ladies from The Real in hot water. She never clarified things and came to the ladies' defense on social media, and she never covered them from being attacked by her fans. So Tamar was definitely in the wrong. And when she finally realized the truth, she probably felt dumb about it and was too prideful to really apologize publicly. But her issue was never really with them.
I think she's embarrassed. I think that, she knows the truth. And this is the thing. If you don't like us, if you didn't like us, and you thought we had you fired, why would you want to sit with us when we got all nominated for an Emmy?
Tamar really owes all of these ladies an apology. She really does. It's a long overdue apology, but she owes it to them. And hopefully one day, Tamar might revisit the reel again and sit on the couch, and they all will have a heart-to-heart and hash out their differences publicly. I'm hoping for the day that will happen. Now that Vince is no longer Tamar's manager or husband, Tamar might be open to sitting with the girls again and hashing out their issues. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this story down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.